Hello, Internet! We are back again with Licky Licky and Archeops and friends. And we're, hopefully gonna enjoy doing some games. Hopefully gonna enjoy doing some battles in this 2016 format. Okay, so I want Archeops here. And he doesn't have any means of trick rooming, but he can tailwind. I can't stop that, but I can tailwind alongside him. So definitely Archeops. Thunderous, I do know Thunderous is a big problem for this team, so not really expecting to win this game. I do need something a lot better for Thunderous, basically. I did like 2 games with Mega Sceptile instead of Virizion, but I'd never used it before. I didn't really like it, so I went to Virizion. Physical grass types are actually really good with all the Kyogre around as well. So Breloom is pretty nice if you can get the initiative. If you can either be faster, either in Trick Room or in Tailwind, and Virizion as well, because a Leaf Blade will do a lot of damage to his Kyogre. But how are we going to go about this game? I think Xerneas is actually quite nice here as well. Because I can quick guard any Thunder Waves away from the Thunderous. I'm going to go with Virizion. I'd kind of need that, really. Even though he has got a pretty hostile team to it. And let's go with my own Kyogre as well, because Kyogre can one-shot Mawile. Okay, so Xerneas, Ludicolo, Archeops, Xerneas. Is he going to fake out? He might do. I'm going to go for a quick guard, actually. Yeah, he does. Yeah. I thought he might try and get the Geomancy one-up on me. His Xerneas is also timid, max speed, because mine is. Wonderful metagame we've got going on. Now, Xerneas is probably going to Dazzling Gleam, so I don't really think there's too much mileage in ally switching, to be honest. And it's just going to get knocked out by Dazzling Gleam as well. So, I don't really know what I can do here. Apart from just Rock Slide and... I don't know, let's go for an ally switch, just in case he goes for a Moonblast on my Xerneas. He might be targeting the Xerneas with like a Scald or something as well, because that is the big threat here. And I am going to go for my own Moonblast. Nah, I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam. Why not? Yeah, he just goes for a Dazzling Gleam of his own. And yeah, doesn't really... Yeah, the ally switch did nothing, because Archeops gets knocked out. Yeah, this is... it's not good, is it, this? Kyogre doesn't want to give Ludicolo the speed boost, and Virizion doesn't want to take any Dazzling Gleams. I probably should have gone for a Moonblast, because Moonblast looks like a 2-hit KO. Yeah, it would have been. Scald. Oh, no burn. Now, we do know that it was a speed tie, because he moved first turn 1. So, welcome to 2016, speed tie. That's Dazzling Gleam at... excuse me, and if my voice can take it, I'm clearly getting too emotional about this game. I'm actually going to Stone Edge the Ludicolo here, just because I like shaky, accurate moves. Yeah, I'm sure it's probably got Talonflame in the back. Or even Mawile with Sucker Punch, yeah. This Virizion would actually help quite a lot with Quick Guard. Yeah, it'd be nice to have Quick Guard on here, I suppose. But, I mean, the game is lost now. There's nothing that I can do. There's no way Virizion is surviving a Dazzling Gleam. No way. So, yeah, that's that. So that's a wonderful way to start the episode. But we've got 2 Cloud9 users here now, which is quite interesting. It's just he's got... See, I don't really understand this. Like, I can understand Cloud9 with Kyogre. I mean, obviously there is, Groudon can have situations where Cloud9 would, appreciate, where it would be appreciated, so it can, like, erupt all over Scizors and stuff. But I don't know. I think it's quite funny that, like, the Primals, like, the big thing about them is the weather makes their attacks so much more powerful. But with your own Cloud9, you're sort of weakening your attacks. Now, with my Licky, I'm weakening my own Kyogre's attacks, but I suppose at least it does allow me to hit Groudon. But, whatever, let's throw some Pokemon out. Let's go Virizion, Archeops, let's go Kyogre, and Xerneas. I mean, you can't go wrong with Xerneas, can you? Yeah, I don't mind that too much. Because it's probably going to Protect and Tailwind. So I'm actually going to Stone Edge and Tailwind myself. I mean, surely he doesn't want to take a Leaf Blade with his Kyogre. And a potential Rock Slide. He needs to get the Tailwind here. He's taking his time. Yeah, there we go. Good. Getting worried there. So we've Tailwinded alongside, and my Stone Age does thankfully hit. So now I can Leaf Blade the Kyogre and Rock Slide. Crobat, like, if this Crobat is one of the few Crobat with Brave Bird, then yeah, I'm in a sticky situation. But Crobat never have Brave Bird anymore. Like, it's funny with all these Crobat around. Just like, where were all the Crobat last year? Like, Crobat is just such a good sort of support Pokemon. I mean, what has he got that can take a Leaf Blade? Not too many things. That's slightly unfortunate. Because the Rock Slide would have actually taken it down. Oh, Virizion survives. But, one more Life Orb and it will knock itself out. That is, that's Rock Slide, isn't it? It would have been nice. It would have been nice. That Kangaskhan is a threat. So, I mean, I'm thinking of going for a Quick Guard and a Close Combat onto the Kangaskhan. So if I do that, then the Kangaskhan goes down. And his Kyogre will probably, like, Scald or Origin Pulse or whatever, knock out my Archeops. Then I'm bringing Kyogre and Xerneas in. If he has got Groudon in the back, my Kyogre is Timid Max Speed. His Groudon will, most likely get the Sun up. And don't really fancy Kyogre and Xerneas' chances. In the Sun, I suppose it could work. I suppose it could work. I'm going to go for it. We actually switches his Kyogre out. So he does have Groudon in the back, but this has worked out fantastically for me. Yeah. Like, who knew, Archeops gets Quick Guard. Well, now you all know. And this does mean that, I mean, he's got his own Kyogre as well. So he's going to be bringing the rain up himself. But I'm going to bring my own Kyogre in just because I want to knock this Groudon out. And then Xerneas should be able to deal with his own Kyogre. Yeah, I mean, Water Spout wins the game, doesn't it? So, Water Spout, and let's go for a Rock Slide just to, give us even more chances of not losing to, like, a crazy speed tie critical hit sort of thing. So, there we go. Woo! Archeops again doing some work. Quite impressive, actually. What have we got now? Ooh, we've got a Kyurem. And and a surprised opponent thinking, what's this is playing? Well, hopefully we can, show him what he's playing. I want Archeops here. And I want Virizion as well, but I want Kyogre in the back. And is this a game I'm not going to bring Xerneas? I think it is. I want Licky Licky. Let's see if Licky Licky can actually do something. Be nice, that wouldn't it? Okay, so he's probably going to... Well, there's lots of things that could happen this turn. I mean, obviously he's threatening both of my Pokemon with a Fake Out. I can Quick Guard, because I am faster. That would also stop Talonflame's Brave Bird, but this Talonflame is probably going to go for a Tailwind. So, if I Quick Guard and... close combat the Kangaskhan, then it can just knock me out next turn, I suppose, with a oh, I don't know. Let's go for a Quick Guard and a close combat. Let's get rid of the Kangaskhan. Yeah, this Kangaskhan is gone. Yes, good. I'm glad he went for the Brave Bird. Yeah, my only worry there was if he went for a Tailwind. That's fantastic. Okay, here's the Kyurem. Now, if the Talonflame goes for another Brave Bird, just in the face of a Quick Guard, then he can knock my Virizion out if I bring Kyogre in, hoping that he'll go for a Fire Attack. So, a bit of a sticky one here, because this Kyurem is actually going to be a bit of an issue, I think. I mean, both of his Pokemon are weak to Rock. Yeah, I'm going to Rock Slide and Protect here, and hope he doesn't Tailwind. No, he just goes straight for another Brave Bird. Ooh, that Kyurem is scarfed. That's not what we wanted to see. I can bring Kyogre in now. And he's just going to go for an Ice Beam onto the Virizion, really. There's no reason why he shouldn't. And Brave Bird the Kyogre. So I'm going to Water Spout and just try and double protect here. And he's got Groudon. Okay. I've got Licky Licky, but oh, he went for a Brave Bird on the Virizion. Okay. Again, I'm going to Water Spout and go for an Icy Wind, just in case he brings the Kyurem back in and it is Modest and not Timid. Which, if you're running Scarf, it probably should be Modest. He didn't even Brave Bird the Kyogre. Oh, he's won the Speed Tie. Yay, Speed Ties. So, we hadn't seen how fast Groudon was there. And because he won that Speed Tie and knocked out my Licky Licky, I couldn't Water Spout. If I had won that Speed Tie, then basically Licky Licky would have survived. I would have got the Water Spout off. I would have knocked out both of his Pokemon. And then the next turn, I mean, it depends what his Kyurem has got for my Kyogre, really. Draco Meteor, probably, well, Kyogre would survive a Draco Meteor. 2, I don't know. I could have protected and Icy Winded and played around with that as well. But if I won that Speed Tie, I think chances are I probably had a good chance of winning that game. But, you know, Speed Ties, woo, VGC 16. There you go. So, let's look for another game. We've got Nugget River with a Trick Room team. Again, there's another Thundurus, and this team does not like Thundurus at all. Yeah, I don't like the look of this, to be honest. I'm going to go with Licky Licky and Xerneas, and I also want... I kind of want Scizor here. I don't know. Like, his Kyogre could be a problem as well, but Kyogre doesn't... Virizion doesn't really do anything to the rest of his team. Yeah, he's Kyogre. Yeah, I do like Scizor here, though. Let's go with Virizion and Scizor. Let's not take Kyogre. Okay, so there's definitely no weather with Airlock and Cloud9 on the field. Let's go for an Icy Wind and a Protect, because if he Mega Evolves with his Rayquaza, and my Licky survives this turn, then I should outspeed and be able to do some nice damage with Dazzling Gleam. So I led with Licky because I was a little bit worried about the potential Trick Room. And as you saw, I think in like Tuesday's video or whatever, that I've got Dragon Tail on this Licky. Dragon Tail, yeah. Which obviously stops Trick Room. So if he does Mega Evolve, then there's still no weather on the field. There would still be no strong winds or whatever, because Licky is still around. If he double targets Licky here, that would be quite a nice move, which he might actually do. Oh, he goes is Scarfed then, we can assume. Yeah, so he double targets the Xerneas, and there is still no weather, so this Icy Wind with the Expert Belt is a 2-hit KO. How about that? Thundurus, if it's timid, is still faster than Xerneas, but it's locked into Volt Switch, so I don't really mind that too much. So I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam, just to knock out the Rayquaza, and the Thundurus is probably going to go out into Mawile, so I'm going to Fire Blast that slot. Okay. Volt Switch. Did a lot of damage. That. I suppose it could be Specs. The Rayquaza hadn't Mega Evolved on the first turn, and actually there's no Mawile at all. It's a Kyogre, so interesting. So he's not going to Trick Room because he's got a Scarf. Again, there is no weather on the field. So, ooh, tricky now. Yeah, I think I might have to let Xerneas go down here. Mega Scizor is pretty good against Rayquaza. So, yeah, I might have to just let Xerneas go down here. And, I don't know, just go for an Icy Wind and maybe Dazzling Gleam to make the Water Spout do a little bit more damage, but yeah, let's just go for a Dazzling Gleam. It's safe, I suppose. It's just Orange Impulse anyway, okay. And he does actually go for a Trick Room. That's interesting. Very interesting. I mean, if he's got Helping Hand here, then I'm pretty sure he's won the game. Virizion, probably, I mean, maybe he can take a Helping Hand Ice Beam. I don't know. I mean, he's got Psychic, hasn't he? Or Ice Beam from his own Cresselia. Okay, so what we'll do then is we'll just protect the Virizion, because that's obviously going to be his target here, and just Dragon Tail the Kyogre out, try and get some kind of momentum going. Well, that's annoying. Okay, so he froze my Licky, and he didn't even really target the Virizion with anything that would knock it out either. So that is quite frustrating, because if I did knock the Kyogre out, I think Scizor has got a decent chance of sort of clearing up. I mean, Thundurus is I'm pretty sure it's in Bullet Punch range, and Rayquaza has taken a fair amount of damage as well. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We've been a bit unlucky in this one. In this video, I'm afraid. Yeah. Yeah, I thought the Ice Beams would have to come out here. Still frozen, unfortunately. Yeah, this is not good because I mean Trick Room's just going to end and he's going to bring his Thunderous back in. I mean, if it is in bullet punch range, then you know, great. But I mean, the game is not completely over, I suppose. But I think the chances of me winning are quite slim. Yeah, with skill swap as well, that's not brilliant, really. From this range, now the rain is up. I'm not sure Scizor can survive a Origin Pulse. But we're going to try. Maybe not with an Ice Beam as well. Nah. Well, that's a shame. Okay. Well, this one isn't going too well, is it? Yeah, we're just going to not waste time. Let's just get into one more then, and hopefully we'll have a bit more luck in this one. So, you know, 2 games ago we had that speed tie lost. That cost us the game. In that one, I mean, he could have still won with the freeze on the Licky Licky, but if I'd got the Dragon Tail off onto his Kyogre, then Rayquaza and the Scarf Thunderous would have been slower than my Virizion, and could have done some business on them. Licky Licky would have obviously knocked out the Rayquaza with another Ice Beam, Icy Wind as well. But, you know, it wasn't to be, unfortunately. So let's go for this one more game. An Aegislash. Aegislash aren't really that common anymore, and could potentially be a bit of an issue for this team. So I definitely want Scizor here, especially with the Cresselia and Xerneas over there too. So I want Kyogre as well, and I want Xerneas. And yeah, let's go it that way. Let's go double Steel Weak, Xerneas and Archeops, and Kyogre and Scizor. Okay, so I'm actually going to Tailwind, and is he going to double edge the Xerneas? Do I want to Geomancy on turn 1? Salamence could be like threatened out, but a double edge, I don't know. I'm just going to play it safe, I suppose, because if he Geomancies, then I can Geomancy the next turn, and you know, we will at worst speed tie as well. So I don't know, and I have got Scizor on the back for this one too. Okay, so he does Hyper Voice, and I'm expecting a Geomancy. Yeah. So that's not too bad because I've got the Tailwind up. So I'm going to Rock Slide because, you know, we can flinch, and I'm going to Geomancy here too. Good old Rock Slide. Well, there's one flinch. And there's a Hyper Voice. Okay, so Archeops is in Defeatist range now. I don't really want to just bring Scizor in on a Hyper Voice. I could Rock Slide to fish for more flinches, or I could Ally Switch. Just in case he Moonblasts my Xerneas. But I think, let's go with Rock Slide. You can't lose with Rock Slide, can you? Well, yeah, you can, obviously. Okay, so we're stalling out my Tailwind. That's fair enough. And let's do it again. Okay, so yeah. Thought he had to have brought the Aegislash. And we get the flinch again. It's pretty funny. I mean, he is going to knock out my Archeops here, but Xerneas is in bullet punch range now. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, it's going to get knocked out, but I'm going to try and Tailwind. If Aegislash has got a substitute, then it could go for it here. Don't really tend to see substitute too much on Aegislash anymore. I mean, you don't really tend to see Aegislash that much anymore. I mean, they are a bit more physical now, like with Gyro Ball or Iron Head. So, oh, he's got Toxic. It's interesting. So I am bringing my Xerneas in here. My Scizor, sorry. And how are we going to play this one? See, I kind of want to just knock off and Moonblast the Aegislash. I'm not going to play around with it. His Xerneas will obviously be expecting a Bullet Punch. But a knockoff and a Moonblast should knock out this Aegislash. I just hope that he doesn't King Shield here. Which he doesn't, and this should knock it out. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, now I do have Kyogre in the back, don't I? I'm pretty sure I brought it. So that will help. Yeah, I've got Kyogre in the back. So I am going to, even though Scizor is like really nice sitting here, can just Bullet Punch the Xerneas and everything, I'm just going to bring Kyogre in, I think. I don't know, he could Precipice Blades. Have we seen this last? It's Salamence, isn't it? So as long as I keep Xerneas healthy, I'm winning this game. So I'm just going to bring Kyogre in. I'm not too worried, I don't think. Scizor is pretty nice against a Salamence that has been weakened as well. And just go for a Dazzling Gleam. Precipice Blades, critical hits, would ruin my day a bit here. Oh, I always just went for a Fire Punch. Obviously just hoping that I didn't bring Kyogre, and he's just forfeited there. Okay, so there we go. Ooh, this one's been a bit longer, so thanks for watching this, guys. Again, I hope I haven't moaned too much about the format. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. You know, please feel free to like and share and do all the other nice things. Is appreciated. So thanks a lot, guys, and goodbye for now.